All right, we're rolling. We're on. Welcome to Coffee with a Biscuit. I am your host, Grant Glusenkamp, G Biscuit.
G Money.
This episode, I'm sitting here with an absolute legendary human being, filled with knowledge and brain power. I feel
Lots
like
of brain power.
everyone could. I feel like the knowledge is just radiating off of you. I'm sitting here with Stephen Crane, father of one, husband of one.
My first wife.
First wife. All right, so Stephen, let's start off with a couple questions. If you were a food, what would it be?
Or food.
What would you be?
So what classifies as like a food, like a cooked meal, or like we talking about like cuisine? Or are we talking about anything that's edible? Because technically you can eat anything, I guess. Like,
that would be. That's kind of hard.
are we talking about
hard
like
to
a cooked meal?
Ooh, yeah, okay. It could be a solid. It could be just a food by itself.
Okay.
It could also be a dish,
Ooh, a dish, like a complete dish.
like a homemade meal or something like that, or it could be a dish. If you want to go casserole, you can go casserole or help.
Like a hamburger pie kind of deal.
That
Have all them flavors tap dancing on your tonsils.
We'll go anything edible, but it has to be. It can't be like grass or something
It
like
has to be
that, or
cooked.
dirt. Yeah, it could be cooked, or it could be like a single food.
I'm gonna say steak. I'm gonna go
God,
steak.
what a terrific choice!
You know why?
Why?
It's juicy.
What?
You gotta keep it juicy.
Okay,
Words of wisdom.
juicy. You'd be juicy. My nickname is a food, but I don't know if I would be a biscuit though.
Okay.
I mean, granted, almost everyone loves biscuits.
I
Though,
would agree with that.
I feel
You
like
know
I
over
should
in
be-
England, a biscuit's like a cookie.
What?
Yeah. Like
So they don't even have.
They have biscuits, but they're called, like they're not called biscuits.
That is.
Let's look
That's
it up.
crazy.
Let's look it up. Like I'm pretty sure in England, a biscuit's considered a cookie. Like a cookie is a biscuit.
Well, yeah. Because I think if that makes sense. In Spanish, like bizcocho means biscuit, but that only means like a little cookie too.
Yeah, in Britain, a cookie is a biscuit. I wonder what a biscuit is called.
Yeah. A little wafer. Oh, like it's a little
A
cracker with
Yeah,
cream.
a
Oh, it's
biscuit's
kind of like an
called
Oreo.
Yeah. Crackers.
They have salty crackers on there.
I'm a cracker.
If I were to be a food though, it'd have to be something. I would want to be a dish,
Like a complete.
like a complete dish.
Do you know what baklava is?
Never heard of that.
It's like this dessert that has layers of honey, and like cracker, and then honey, and then sugar. I feel like you're just all sorts of layers of sweetness right there.
Yeah, but I would want some protein,
Oh,
like
yeah,
some
'cause
meat in there.
You got some.
How about ribs with just ribs?
Just ribs. That's your dish.
I would be
Just ribs.
That would be a dish. Maybe some casserole on the side.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
only
like a
thinking this
four-course
because
meal.
I'm hungry right now. So that might be just whatever I'm craving. Could also be some rice in there.
Ooh,
I would
rice
like
with
some
soy.
rice
You
in
put soy
there.
sauce on your rice?
Gosh, wow. That would be an awesome meal.
Yeah.
Maybe ribs, rice.
Casserole.
That would be a casserole right there. If I could eat that every day,
Oh, you would eat that every day?
I would eat. But if I were a food,
Uh-huh.
I think I would like that. I don't know. Let's move on to another question. So, if you would write a book, what would it be? Now, this could be like any kind of book. It would be like it could be a textbook, be knowledgeable. I feel like a novel would be interesting route to go, just because.
Dude, I would write a book about dreams.
Oh my god, that would be
Like just documenting all the dreams that I've had. You ever had like a crazy, realistic
like
dream?
those dreams that are absolutely scary.
Yeah.
I mean, those ones are like those because those are the only ones I remember. The
Yeah.
other ones that are
But
just
can you-
kind of like ridiculous. It's like what kind of dream was I having?
Yeah, but can you
about that?
imagine if you woke up every morning and just quickly write down what you dreamed about?
Apparently you're supposed to do that or something like
Really?
that with your dreams. If you have a crazy ass dream or something like that, and you're supposed to interpret something, I don't know. It's like in a Freud book or something like that. I don't know, but you're supposed to it's supposed to record your dreams or something like that, and that kind of tells you what's happening subconsciously.
Oh, jeez, I don't want to even know about
But
that.
I don't. Yeah,
I have
I
to
don't
know my
know.
conscious. I don't want to know about my subconscious.
That makes sense. I don't know. That would be crazy. Like those dreams where you fall on your bed. Have you ever had that?
Not in a long, long time.
Like you fall on your bed. Like dude, that happens to me all the time. If I'm about to fall asleep, or sometimes I'm like it'll happen when I'm about to wake up, where it's near wake up time. All of a sudden I'm sleeping, and then I just where it's like you're sliding off.
Yeah.
I guess that's a fear of mine.
Tell me about your a dream that you remember.
A dream.
Yeah, tell me the story about it.
I got a dream. I got a dream that happened this summer. So when I was used to be working at the gym, and there was a salesman there, but I was really cool with him, and I actually
Another
really
guy?
liked this guy. Yeah.
But there wasn't any beef between you two.
Not even, because he was more of an acquaintance.
Okay.
More than anything. Because it wasn't I was friendly to him the entire time, but one time I had a dream, I don't know, I was in it was a chase, and he was chasing me.
He was chasing you?
Yeah, he was trying to kill,
What
he
did
was
he
trying
want?
to I don't know, I felt like I was in a Bond film or a Jason Bourne film where I was about ready to get killed or something.
You got a punch right in the throat.
No, but what ended up happening, I didn't know who it was chasing me to begin with. So then I remember I jumped on a cross-beam bar up at E360, and he's running right behind me, and I tackle him. No, but I beat the shit out of him. And then I look who I'm beating the shit out of, and it's that guy, and I was like, why the hell are you chasing me? But I woke up and I was like,
Maybe
damn
it
it,
was
was he trying to tell me something?
Maybe I shouldn't beat the
But I
guy.
beat the living, this guy was absolutely unconscious. I don't know if I killed him or not, but it was I beat him up.
You might have some inner conflict you need to
But
resolve with this guy.
I don't know. He was chasing me, and I was like, what the hell was going on?
Did you ever see him in person after that?
I mean, yeah, I did. I did see him after that, but I didn't think of that right away until after I got done having a convo with him, and then I was like, oh yeah, I should have told him in my dream I beat the shit out of him. That was I've never been in a fight ever,
Yeah.
and why would I just dream of that? But that happened this past summer. I don't know. It would have been a great movie or something.
Was
or
it
a book
awkward?
about that.
Afterwards, thinking about that, man, I just in my
No,
head
because
just killed
I
this
was
guy.
thinking but I didn't know. I don't know if I killed him or not. It just looked at. I remember after I got done beating him up, I looked at him. I looked at him right there, and I don't know. It was but then I remember I never told him that. But I just had multiple conversations with this guy, and then afterwards I was like, "Oh yeah, I beat the shit out of him in my dream the other night."
I don't know, man. Stuff like that's crazy to me because that's the stuff that goes on in my head. But I wonder what stuff goes on in other people's head that are talking to me. I wonder if they just had a dream that they just beat the crap out of me.
Ooh, you could record write down other people's dreams, and then write down your dreams. That could be a book
See
about
if
it.
overlap.
What if
See if our
two
dream
people have
spirits are-
the same kind of?
I've actually heard of that happening. It's super weird.
If two people have the same dream,
Yeah.
that would be freaky. I don't know. Wait, where'd you hear about that?
When I was younger, I used to be really interested in the dream stuff, and people talk about
And then it's hey, I had the same exact dream.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
Those are like prophecy stuff.
That's crazy. My mom said that I used to sleepwalk when I was little. That one time, like, this is what happened. Like, my mom, like, I guess she's a light sleeper, but all of a sudden she just hears the front door open because she slept with her door, like, the door open, and it's kind of like, I mean, I guess she's a light sleeper, but she heard the front door open, and she was like, oh my God, we're being broken into. That's her first thought. And it's just like a 6th grade version of me opening up the door like, Mom, I'm home, and then shutting the door or something like that. And it's like 2:30 at night, and then I walk back upstairs and then go back to sleep in my room. That was like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And my mom was like, why did you open up the door? I was like, I didn't open up a door.
Dude, I was a mess when I was younger. I used to have allergic reaction to Benadryl.
Damn.
So whenever I would like get allergies, like a cold, or my mom unknowingly would give me Benadryl, and it would make me sleep hallucinate.
Oh my God.
And I wasn't a big kid. I used to be scrawny, but I would sleep in my underwear like most young boys do. And then
I can see where this is going.
I would walk like 8, 9 years old, run around the house, finger pistols shooting people.
Pew! Finger pistols and shooting people.
Yeah, like hallucinating because I had this allergic reaction.
And you're outside of the house in your underwear, running around shooting people.
Yeah, my mom would have to like run me down.
What the hell?
And like get some water and like throw it in my face, or like wake me up. I was like just chilling with finger pistols shooting people.
Okay, that would be a crazy sleepwalk.
Yeah.
Ever have those dreams where you fly?
Yes.
That is crazy. But those always happen to me where it's like I'm in an important situation. I'm talking to, like, I don't remember how they are, but I remember I'm like talking to someone, and then all of a sudden it's like, see ya, and then I'm flying off. I was like, but that's all I remember of the dream. Because most dreams, I just only remember like 4 minutes or 5 minutes of it.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's great.
I was like, what the hell is going on? I just remember waking up and thinking that, and then it's like, all right.
It's so funny.
I don't know. That would be, I don't know. Sometimes it might be scary, though. The interviewing, like, and then looking up people's dreams.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you can look up, like, if I wrote that book, hypothetically,
yeah,
and I documented some people's dreams, they're trying to get a job, and they've dreamed about, like, heinous things. That would be awful.
That would be...
Write down all the terrible thoughts that people have about each other.
That would be terrible. But then what if you're reading the book and then you're finding out like, oh shit, I just had the same dream as this other person.
Yeah. It'd be cool to like write that book and then like write a part 2 where
a response
where it explains the dreams.
Then people would like, yeah, but how many people would come forward like, hey, I just had the craziest dream, the same dream that you had, and it's like, all right, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
that would be. There's a lot of hidden psychology in dreams. I don't know.
Yeah, way above me.
I don't know. That would be kind of crazy to investigate. Shall we move on to another question?
Yeah.
If you, I asked Dustin this question the other day. If you moved to the States from a foreign country, what would it be? If you were, like, immigrated to America or came in as a student visa, what country would you want to be from?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because I don't really have a bias. I haven't traveled a lot.
So then you're going off of strictly
shooting in the dark.
Geography.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to be from Russia.
That would be crazy.
And here's why. I heard, I didn't read this research study. I just heard about it from a reliable source. But apparently there's certain people that have an extra gene that helps them metabolize alcohol better. And Russians have an extra gene. That's why they don't get as drunk easy. Whereas like Chinese people apparently
they can't metabolize alcohol.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting? The Chinese people can't metabolize alcohol. Same with Native Americans, and that's somehow related because of the land bridge. Remember that? Yeah. Like the land bridge between Russia and Alaska.
Yeah.
apparently that's related. Because apparently, like, all Native Americans can trace their genealogy from, like, way back then, like, to, like, 7 or 8 families or something like that. And those, like, just populated North America and South America.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I think it'd be cool to be from Russia. I like colder climate anyway. I enjoy weather that is cool. It's easier for me to get warmed up than it is for me to cool off when I'm outside.
Makes sense. Yeah. I feel like warm is much easier to survive on than cold.
So you're saying the exact opposite of what I was saying.
Wait. So you would survive? Yeah.
I enjoy colder weather more.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to get warm than it is for me to cool off.
Makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I would want to be warm, but not like living in a desert.
More of like a tropical?
Not tropical, because then that would get humid.
Oh, you're right.
I feel like dry heat would be so much easier
like
to...
Southern Colorado.
Yeah, because like my family's from San Antonio. I have a lot of family from San Antonio. Every time I go down there, and it's like the dry heat, and it's so bearable. Like, it's hotter in St. Louis because it gets more humid than it is in San Antonio.
Well, I went to Colorado about a year ago, and it was not nearly as hot, but it was so dry. Got nosebleeds like crazy.
Damn.
Like, so
from the altitude.
Yeah.
Gosh,
like every day I would blow my nose and just like blood.
Oh, dang. So then, what happened if you would move there then?
I'd lose a lot of blood.
Wow. Just from nosebleeds. It's like, you try to go to a doctor's office, it's like, hey, I keep on having nosebleeds. It's like, you can't, you have to move here. Yeah, I just got a job here. Or something like that. Damn. I don't know. That would be insane. I don't know. If I had to be from another country, I don't want to choose somewhere like absolutely so out of this world. Like, I mean, so a country so foreign, like exotic, like where it's the cultural change is completely like abundant. But if I could be from a country in South America, that would be pretty close.
Colombia, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, I would include in Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile. But those environments are completely insane, though.
Yeah.
Like, with the mountains there and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I've actually never been down there, but I've heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty backwards. Let's go on to another question. So, you're going into a trade school. Pretend like you didn't go into Missouri Baptist.
Yeah.
And you're going into a trade school. What trade would you learn?
Boy, I'd learn carpentry.
Really?
Yeah,
Carpentry.
That's just so applicable.
Yeah, and then you can design, put in whatever you want.
If for some reason we had to like run off somewhere, like I could just build where I need to live.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would actually be way more handy. I feel like I don't know, with woodworking though, I feel like I would cut myself all the time.
Or I would die from nosebleeds, you would die from paper cuts.
From wood cuts or something like that. Splinters. I don't know. I feel like welding, I don't know. Welding would be super tough, but I don't know.
Because you need metal to weld, but like carpentry, you just need trees.
And you could do design. Yeah, carpentry would be way better. I don't know.
You'd be a baker.
Baking biscuits?
Baking biscuits. The biscuit man.
That's what I probably should have gone into. Oh well. So, should we play Would You Rather?
Alright.
I don't have a Would You Rather set up, but I kind of do have a money one. $5 million on the line.
Right now, cash only.
Someone is gonna put $5 million in your bank account. The scenario is a week and a half. But it doesn't matter, like, any conversation that you have with a woman, family member, or anything, you have to Spartan kick the shit out of them for a week and a half. Like, it hurts. And you can't explain why until after the week is over. And you don't get the $5 million until after the week is over. but you have to Spartan kick whoever it is. But afterwards, you can be like, hey, I just have $5 million for Spartan kicking any girl. Would you do it?
Jeez. Would there be damages? Am I allowed to ask that question? Can I ask questions?
Yeah. Damages.
Like, am I going to break somebody's face or ribs? Or could I just hide out in the middle of the woods for a week?
That could. Ooh. You could have avoided that.
But
yeah.
I have to like work my normal job or like. I know there's so many stipulations.
Ooh, there could be so many scenarios. Yeah, so that would be it. Like, all right, no damages. And I guess you could hide out in the woods.
Yeah. Then
Yeah, so you would definitely do it.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
All right, so I got a would you rather. I just came up.
All right, here you go.
Would you rather, for 24 hours, never shut your mouth? Like you're like,
Damn it.
or you have to walk around with your arms up, but your hands have to be like this, like what?
For how many?
For also 24 hours.
For 24 hours?
Yeah, like so, like you're trying to talk to somebody.
So I'm sitting in class with mouth wide open.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. How long is the arm open? Arm open.
Both of them are 24 hours.
24 hours, and I can.
Like technically, I guess you can lay down and put your arms behind you. You gotta think when you eat.
People walk around like, what's wrong with you? You would have to do both of these scenarios on like a Sunday. You don't have shit going on. You start at midnight on that Saturday, go till Sunday on next midnight. On like some day that you have nothing to do. That's one hell of a workout, by the way. Arms up. That would be like a torture thing. I bet
so
some people have done that. Like if they're training for like the military or something.
You know
like
who David Goggins is?
No.
He's the guy that holds the world record pull-up competition. I think he did like over 4,000 pull-ups.
David Goggins. I think at the end of the day, if my mouth was open for 24 hours, I'm definitely like losing my voice or having something with like.
So in 24 hours, David Goggins did 4,030 pull-ups.
That's like that guy in Serbia that broke the push-up record. But he didn't really like break the push-up record.
He wasn't doing like actual push-ups though.
Yeah, that was kind of like, I don't know if you could count that as like the world record.
David Goggins is awesome though. He's a.
I need to follow.
He probably would put his arms above his head for.
For 24 hours. You would definitely get injured for something like that.
Hazard pay.
I'm going mouth open, but it would have to be on that Sunday though. Like if I'm doing it on a Tuesday and I have stuff going on, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, another would you rather. Let me think.
We got time for one more?
We got one more. We can do another one. Would you rather? Can you think of any?
I think of a lot of
of
them. I can't think of something I would say out loud.
Okay.
Would you rather every time you sneeze, you change genders,
Damn.
or every time you blink, you lose a different facility?
Oh.
But like the other facility that you just lost turns back on. So like I would blink, and I would suddenly lose the ability to hear. And then I'd blink again, and I could hear, but now I can't talk.
Ooh.
But every time you sneeze, you change gender. And that's just for 24 hours. You
Yeah,
have to do
and
that.
I have a ton of allergies. But okay, but if you so constantly. Oh, dude. Oh shit.
Well, the thing is, most of the time I sneeze in pairs. So whenever I end up going into the sneeze with
Oh, damn. What if you sneeze 3 times in a row and you're fine? Unbelievable. I'll go blinking. How many facilities do you have?
taste, sight, hearing, talking, smelling.
Yeah. I think that's more endurable than having to change genders and be a
Allergy
sneezing transgender from back and forth. I don't know. That'd be crazy. All right. So, what would you rather do? What would you rather have a toothpick being shoved into your toenail? And you constantly have to kick the wall every time someone comes up and talks to you for about a week, or
I would probably pick anything.
you have to, or you have to quit your job, give up everything that you have, and go live on welfare. Like you have to go be a homeless person for about a year and a half.
I mean, I would probably take the toenail at that point. I like my job.
Yeah, because then
I'm
that
getting
would
a
be
master's because of my job. I'm getting a master's degree now, so.
Yeah, because then that would only be 24 hours. You lose a couple toenails.
Couple toes.
Probably toes. Ew. I don't know. Both are terrible scenarios, but I don't know. And both are pretty painful.
Painful for different reasons.
Painful for different
reasons. Give up
reasons.
everything. Just
Everything. Your name. You gotta go be. Yeah, you lose your name.
I'm not G Biscuit. I'm Cookie.
You have to choose a different name. Any final thoughts or final would you rathers?
Yeah, I got nothing. This was very enjoyable though.
Very enjoyable. I felt knowledge was obtained.
Absolutely, dude.
Grasped.
Gotta keep it real.
Yeah. I think that was very enjoyable, and I learned a lot about would you rathers or about other knowledge.
Dreams.
All right, so that wraps up our second episode. Other episodes we have coming up. We possibly have a Ryan McLaren coming up.
You got Mac Daddy and the Snake.
We have Snake, possibly on the near future. We also have Sam Maurer and Matt Ketterer have both agreed.
All right, I know those guys. Yeah.
If they agreed to possibly be on here, and then we probably will have Dustin on again.
You should do a duet
Possibly
sometime.
in a duel.
A duet, like two of us on this, like a combo.
I like the combo episode.
Yeah.
All right, so that wraps it up. Steven, thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like Coffee with a Biscuit. Peace out.
Treat yourself better. You probably deserve it.